Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Danielle and I'm here with another update. Except this time I've been doing bi-weekly. This one's actually going to be a 3-week span just because nothing major really happened or enough happened for me to just put in 2 weeks or even make it 1. So this is going to be my week 20 through 23 update. If you haven't seen my last video was week 18 and 19, and that's when we were on vacation in Hawaii. It also includes the gender reveal, so if you haven't seen that, you may want to go check it out. At this point, you guys should know we are having a baby girl. We are so excited. Amy had a feeling that it was a girl, and I really was unsure. But then towards like the end, when we were really about to find out whether or not it was going to be a girl, I was kind of feeling girl, mostly because I had dreams of girl. It ended up being a girl, and it was super exciting. So again, if you guys haven't checked that out, it was my last video that I posted, week 18 and 19. So yeah, super cool. So this video, like I said, is going to be 3 weeks, so week 20 through 23. I know it's kind of spaced out everywhere. It's just, that's just the way it's working out. I was sick for a while, finally feeling better. I'm not congested, so that's great, but I still am using the humidifier every single night. I had shown it in one of my previous videos when I was not feeling well, but the humidifier I've been using every single night, and I think it's really been helping. But anyways, so with that being said, jumping into week 20. Not much happened. I was still at the tail end of my cold, and I was, you know, like, I pretty much gotten rid of most of the... Go lay down, please. Do you want to say hi? Sorry. Rude animals. This is Joe. Joe, look up here. Look right here. Say hi. He's trying to chase the cat, so he's being pretty rude. So week 20, I was still trying to fight off the cold, and for the most part at that point I was feeling much better. It was just a cough. So I had a cough that lingered, and it just lingered, and I still kind of have it, but nowhere near as bad as it was during that time. And it was just, you couldn't get rid of it. And my doctor had even said that coughs tend to last a lot longer than any other symptom of having a cold or being sick. And I just had to wait it out basically, which I did, and it finally went away. But week 20, my biggest battle was the cough. And my skin was breaking out a lot still. So I have had my skin break out a lot, but I think maybe being in the water in Hawaii, which is obviously salt water, it kind of dried out my skin a little bit, which you would think would help. But I think between the mixture of being dry and it breaking out just kind of made it worse. So for pretty much all of week 20, I was still breaking out, and just my skin was so dry. I couldn't get it back to being normal, and I don't usually have dry skin, so that has been kind of weird too. Also, what else happened during week 20? There wasn't really very much. I know that I was sick and tired of wearing bras at that point. Even I had bought bandos and like bras that don't have wire, and even those, like at some points, depending on how long I had been wearing them, would bother me. So bras and I mean even now, but especially starting at week 20, I bought them and they were comfortable. So I don't know if like my boobs are just still growing, which I'm sure they are. It's just they're starting to get uncomfortable. So maybe I should have bought an even bigger size. It's okay. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. Week 20, other than getting over the cold, was pretty easy, pretty normal, no pains, no nothing. So yeah, pretty easy week 20. So the only difference between 20 to 21 was I felt like I started getting like the round ligament pain. I started feeling it more. Before I had heard about it, and I was like, oh, I don't really have anything I don't really have that feeling. But I did start getting, it's like in your lower, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like this sharp pain that you get on your sides. Mine happens a lot on my right side. I mean, I shouldn't say a lot. It doesn't happen a lot, but every time I've been feeling it, it's been mostly on my right side. It kind of just feels like, I don't know, like a stretching feeling, or I don't even know how to say it. It's just like a sharp pain, and it doesn't last very long. It just happens, and it kind of just like makes you stop, not wanting to like move for a minute, and then it goes away. Which I did check with my doctor, and she did, you know, say that that's what it is. So I dealt with that. That was like around the first time that I had felt it, so week 21. The other thing was leg cramps. So I don't remember where I read it, but I did read somewhere that you could experience leg cramps like Charlie horses. And I hadn't all the way up until this point. And God, I had like 3 in 1 week. And I think it was all pretty much week 21 to week 22. And oh my God, it's just like an intense cramp. I had to like jump out of bed and like my initial instinct is to stretch. So I was trying to stretch it, and it was just, it hurts. The stretching did help. I will say that stretching it made it go away, but the spasm like hurt so bad that it made my calf muscle sore. Oh my gosh. So I was like feeling the soreness of my calf for like a few days, and then once I felt like it started wearing off, I did get another cramp. Oh man. So I did hear that does happen a lot more like when you're pregnant. I don't really know why, but it does, and it has been happening to me. A couple nights I'd be like in a dead sleep in the middle of the night, and at like 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, I would get the cramp, and I'd be like, no, jump out of bed real quick and try and stretch. Oh, it was such a pain. The other thing that happened during week 21 was I was having a hard time sleeping, and I don't really know what the reason was. Sometimes I just felt uncomfortable, and I just didn't, I don't know. I just couldn't fall asleep. I was, of course, waking up every like 2 hours to go to the bathroom, it felt like, and I still do that a lot, which is nothing new. I've been waking up in the middle of the night and going to the bathroom, so it's really rare that I actually sleep through a night. But I just could not get comfortable, and I could not fall asleep. I'm like a stomach sleeper, and obviously you can't sleep on your stomach, so I've been really like focusing on trying to sleep on my sides, and I've gotten better at it, and it's now I like automatically just turned on my side, and that's how I sleep. But my wife bought me a pregnancy pillow, and that thing has helped so much. Like I literally, it helps me sleep so much. The change in my sleeping from not having the pregnancy pillow to having the pregnancy pillow is crazy. I feel like I sleep way better, much more comfortable, and it keeps me from turning on my back, because since I can't sleep on my stomach, I tend to want to sleep on my back, and that too is something that you shouldn't do. So the pregnancy pillow really does help keep you on your side. So it keeps you from turning over. So it's been great. I love it. I'm not sure exactly. I think she got me My Pregnancy Pillow is what it's called, but I'll link it below. But it is awesome. I really love it. I have used it every night since. I will say one thing is if you wash the cover on it, which I recommend washing the cover on it, it's just a pain in the butt to get it back on. But, I mean, it's doable. I've already done it a few times. But it's just not the most exciting thing to do. I wish they would make it easier with like a zipper or something, but there's not. So week 22, I will say, is the beginning of when I started to notice that I was getting some type of like bump. I haven't all the way up to, and the thing is, I haven't gained a lot of weight. So from the very first appointment that I had with my OB, I gained, so from that time until this point, so let's just say 23 weeks, I've gained 3 pounds. That's it. So I haven't gained a lot of weight, and I hadn't been, like, I've been noticing things, like, obviously not fitting the same, but weight-wise, I was just not gaining a lot of weight, which is great. Thank God. Like, I'm happy that I'm not gaining a whole lot of weight. However, I do know that it's going to happen, and it's probably going to just happen for me later, so probably more towards the end of my 2nd trimester into my 3rd, which is fine, and that's what my doctor said, that's fine. So, you know, I didn't feel like I was looking pregnant at all, and, you know, a lot of people were just saying, like, oh, wow, you look really good, like, blah, 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 especially for, you know, being already, like, 20 weeks. So I know everyone's different. Everyone shows at different points. So at 22 weeks is when I started noticing it and started feeling, like, a difference. So, yeah, that was the very beginning, so that was pretty exciting. And then at the very end of week 22 is when I really started feeling her move. So prior to that, I had just been like, oh, I wonder if that was a movement? Was it not a movement? It's kind of hard to tell. And I had been that way all the way up from the initial time that I thought I started feeling her, which I want to say was like 16 weeks, I'm pretty sure, because I remember saying that in a video. I had like this one time I was just laying in bed and I felt some type of movement and I could have sworn it was her, but I just really wasn't sure. And then it wasn't very much, like I didn't feel anything after that. But around week 22 is when I really started feeling that, okay, this is her moving. Like it was just like a reassurance of, okay, what I had previously felt was her moving, but now it's just way more, which was really cool. So that was awesome. Another really awesome thing is you're like pretty much out of breath all the time. So I could just lose breath. I just never know when it's gonna happen. I could be talking and I'll be out of breath. I'll be walking, I'll be doing something very, very mild, nothing crazy, and I'll just be out of breath and super thirsty all the time. I cannot drink enough water to save my life. So, and that has continued on throughout most of the pregnancy. So yeah, I mean, week 22 was pretty much the same, like nothing different. The only difference is the movement, I would say, and the fact that I felt like I can now kind of see like a bump coming. So week 23, again with the movement, just feeling much more, and a lot of times she would move like at night or at work, like when I'm at work, because where I work, I'm not on my feet all day. I'm pretty much like at a desk, just doing like paperwork. So when I'm doing that, usually kind of in like, I would say the early morning, I could feel her moving a lot. And then especially at night, like after I've done dinner and like everything else, like just sitting on the couch, I can feel her move, which is really cool. Oh, so a lot of what we were doing was trying to get the bedroom that we are gonna have as a nursery for her cleared out. So we put up a shed in the backyard and we stained a fence. So, I mean, I've been staying pretty active as far as doing things. Obviously I'm not pushing myself to do things that I can't do, but I still am doing things and I'm still helping doing things that I would normally do if I wasn't pregnant. So helping with the shed. I didn't do all of the shed. Thank God my brother-in-law came and helped Amy and they did most of it, but I did help with, you know, putting things together or, you know, little things and not like climbing up ladders or anything like that. So we got a shed up. We moved the bed out of the spare bedroom and put that in the storage, cleared out, ready for the crib. So just like a lot of those things. As far as symptoms go, I felt fine. Actually, week 23, I was finally feeling good. Not very much, like a lot less of a cough, not coughing in the middle of the night, no cold. Felt like I had energy. I was able to, you know, just do a lot more and kind of got into that nesting mode. So just been cleaning the house like crazy, trying to get everything ready for when the baby gets here. I mean, because it feels like it's just going by so fast and she'll be here before we know it, especially since we're coming into holidays. The holidays are right around the corner and holidays fly by, so pretty much as soon as the holidays are over, she'll be here. So we're pretty much in get this house ready for a baby mode, which it's been great and it's been nice because I feel like our house is so clean all the time now and a lot less. I just feel like we have a lot less stuff in the house because we've been getting rid of stuff that we just don't use and don't need, or things that we thought we were gonna need and we don't. That's pretty much it from week 20 to 23, which is why I didn't want to do individual weeks for this or even split it up to 2. There just wasn't enough. Oh yeah, so our registry, we're finally gonna get our registry together, which I'm super excited about. We already have our crib because my father-in-law bought it for us, and so that's already taken care of, but I just think it's so fun going to look at all the little clothes and just, not even that, just like all the stuff that you know, there's so many things. Granted, you don't need everything. I know that. But it's just crazy. It's like you walk into Bye Bye Baby and you're like, oh my God, like there's so much stuff. So I'm excited to do that. I will try and record it. just because it's a fun thing to do. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry it's been a while. Feeling great. I'm excited and happy, and we just cannot wait for her to be here. I can't believe it's a girl. And it's just like I spend my time wondering what she looks like. So like, what can she possibly, what does she look like? But yeah, so anyways, again, thanks for stopping by, and I will try and have another update up in a week or so. All right, I hope you guys are all having a wonderful weekend, a wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by and watching my videos. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.